Hi, and welcome to something new, and it's a game called Does It Stack? I don't know how new it actually is. I think it is maybe kind of new. I was looking through some new, VR titles on Steam and everything, and this sort of showed up, and it looked fun. And also the first level, or the first few levels, in fact, yeah. I'm not quite sure I can make out from there how many levels, but the first few levels are free to play. So I thought I'd give it a go. I think the premise is it's basically a physics sandbox where you can stack objects and everything. Immediately, a couple of things that I'm kind of looking at thinking, well, maybe it's very early on in its development, stuff like that, but like, it'd be nice to have hands. I feel like we're at a point now where actually having hands makes sense rather than models of my controllers, which actually aren't in quite the same place as well. I'm just tapping them together there, so they're not quite one for one. They feel one for one though. One thing I will say for the dev, thank you very much, is this. I can turn the music off. That's awesome. Actually, the music in here as I've come in, unlike certain games where they won't let you turn them off in the menu and everything, aren't too... the volume's not too great, so actually I don't mind it. So I'm going to leave it on. Although there's a bit of a danger, because I do find that sometimes what happens, not that it matters to me, because none of my videos are monetized by me or anything like that, but sometimes the music that's in the background of games that may have been acquired from some other place, I mean legitimately acquired, you then end up getting with some kind of copyright claim. And it's not a strike against me or anything like that, it's just... you get used to the idea that if a game's using music, you're not then going to have some third party then claim it and blah 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 and all that kind of stuff. We also have nothing else around me. We can change the table height. High. That seems a bit too high. So it's going to be hard for me to actually convey. That's basically my hands. I suppose this is about the height that I actually have my standing desk. Oh, when I had my desk in standing notes, I don't know. That's definitely too low. So I'm going to start off with mid, but that's a little bit too low for me, but high feels like it's too high. So immediately I feel like there should be a finer grained control for this kind of thing. But anyway, let's have a go. Right, so what, the basics, well, that's really low. Are you cultured? Stack items on the black square to make a literal literary tower, but watch out, objects with the same colours cannot touch each other. Okay. Stack objects on the black square until you reach 30 centimetres. Right. So how does this go? That works. That worked. I've already screwed up. Okay. I was going to say, because I was left with the two red bucks, but that's okay. Stack objects on the black square. Yes, okay. So I've got the basics, and I actually beat it as well. So can I do that now? Yay. I want to know, is this still going to do it? Well, okay. So one of them explodes. Okay, so it all explodes if I do that. That's cool. Let's go to the next level. Stackalicious. Got a taste for stacking, good. Well, here's some stuff to satisfy your hunger. Prepare a delicious tower with the exquisite selection of items on the desk. Okay. Start. Alright, there's nothing here that's the same colour. Oh, apart from the cutlery. Whoa! Oh no! The underside of that is that colour. Ah, that's sneaky. That's sneaky. I did it anyway. Next level. So, how do I feel about this so far? Actually, this is... Oh! Skip... Oh, we can skip level, restart. Okay, right, that's good. How do I feel about this? I'm actually quite enjoying this. This is a chill thing. Isn't that just the bog standard Blender teapot? I'm sure. Isn't that teapot a thing in Blender? Alright. Let's think this one through. I can't put the red on the red. But I bet I can do that. Ah, no. Okay. Let's try that again. Do you know what? The physics in this actually feels really quite correct. I'm actually impressed at just how correct this feels. No! I did it anyway. Didn't I do it? You're not giving me it. Oh no, there's a goal. And I'm not near the goal. Or rather, yeah, I wasn't paying attention to the goal. Okay, okay, so there's some stuff down here. This is unfortunate that it's... Ah, right, okay, I can... Okay, that's good. I like that, Dev. That's good. I was worried that it was out of the reach of my play space. But actually it isn't. I mean, it was out of the reach of my play space. But I could reach it. There we go. That's enough. So this reminds me of, in terms of the style of gameplay and things like that, it reminds me of Hand Tracking Simulator, or whatever it was called, that I played on the Quest 2 native ages ago. Right. First thing that seems pretty obvious is that should be like that. I think we'll use that as a base there. There's lots of blue things though. So let's use that as a base. And then can I grab that without them touching? No! Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see how this is going. Let's do that. At least I'm really, really appreciating this grab from a big distance thing. That's actually really good. No! Shit. I can do this. I can do this. I just need to find the right... No! Okay, I'm actually a little bit won over by this. Put you on there. Put you on there. Not quite enough. Damn! Okay. Do you know what? This should be massively frustrating, but it isn't. I'm actually properly amused by this. Ah, do you know what? I was thinking that was a flat surface, but it isn't. It's actually slightly angled, which is sort of annoying. Let's put you there. Let's just have you back a second. Stand you on there. I just need something that I can just sit on there. Yes, there we go. Next level. Select challenge. Start. So that's my goal. There's nothing else around me. But this is not a great selection of shapes. Well, let's sit on there like that. No, okay. But I should be able to sit that on there like that, and then I think I should be able to just sit that on there like that. No, come back, cheese. Right, I've got to be a bit more careful with the balancing. Yes, there we go. I am really loving the physics in this. Yeah, I'm really loving the physics in this. It feels really right. And do you know what? I'm actually... So, as I say, this is the free version that I'm just giving a test of. And I'm actually very, very tempted to buy the DLC for this, because it's actually fun. And I feel like this needs rewarding. Oh, so do I just get a stack of things to play with now? And then obviously I need to buy the full version. So I seem to remember... I'm loath to click on there because I don't want to disrupt what I'm doing here at the moment, and probably head off into Steam itself. But I have this vague recollection that the price of the full version's like £4 or £5 or something like that. I'm going to have to check now, and that seems very reasonable actually. I mean, I get the impression that... What? Why did that explode? What wasn't I paying attention to? I didn't put red on red, did I? Whoa, where did that go? Oh, that's so satisfying. Oh, I like that. Can I? Where'd it go? Oh no, the book's... There we go. So like the book exploded as well, but like disappeared out of my hand. So it forces you to drop the thing. Is the cactus. Okay, yeah, because that's green. Okay. Oh wow. Alright, I'm turning this into less of a can I stack stuff game and more into a just how much of an explosion can I get out of this game. I wonder how far I can make things go. Can I throw things? Oh, you can. Oh, cool. I need to step back in my play space. Oh, I really appreciate how... Oh, wow. I really appreciate how there was little kind of... What would you call it? There. As you got a bit further, there was those little kind of cartoon movement lines. I'm won over by this. I hope it's not going to be unfair of me to say it feels like... This is going to sound unfair, and I don't mean it in an unfair way, because I would be massively delighted if I'd made this. But it feels like someone's first play around with VR development system. So it feels like I didn't even pay attention to what it's built in or anything like that, but it feels like someone's taken lots of simple models, either that that you can just download from some model database or something like that, and taken some physics setup and just put these things together. But do you know what? I haven't seen anyone else do it like this, and this is actually really delightful. So it has the feel of someone's first go at making a VR game by just gently cobbling together some stuff that's already out there. I don't do game dev. I definitely don't do VR game dev, so I don't know how much is involved. But they've got something here. I'm properly charmed by this and properly delighted by this, and I don't know if there are other games like this. I haven't really seen any games like this. And it's a great little idea. It's so well done. I've played games that are of a similar feel, a similar genre, obviously, in the, as I say, there was the hand simulator one. There's another one I'm trying to, the one where you got to put the blocks in the space. I can't remember the name of it now, but I played that native on the Quest 2 as well. What's it called? The one where you got to put the different shaped things into a, yeah, you know the one I mean. And it has that feel. It's that kind of casual, fun little puzzle. But I'm loving how correct the physics feel. I'm loving how things manipulate really well, and how I don't care how or why this is working or put together or anything like that. I've lost most of the stuff. But it's being put together really great. I can't grab those things because they're behind this menu. So does that take me back? Right, okay, that takes me back to this. Okay. Quit level. Let's go back to the menu. Yeah, this is great. This is properly great. I think I am going to buy the full version of this. I'm going to grab the DLC. I'm just... okay, no, I can't easily check. As I say, I'm loath to click on that because it may cause all kinds of mayhem and things like that, and screw up the recording. But yeah, unless I'm misremembering how much it costs to get the full version, and it's actually, you know, ridiculously expensive, and I've forgotten. Expect me to record some more of this. And Dev, if you happen to watch this video at some point, I really hope you genuinely understand what I mean when I say this feels like someone's early exploration of VR coding, and yet it's genius. It's kind of, for me anyway, it feels quite novel. And whoa, that's awesome, and a great use of things. Where the hell did that go? It went all the way over there. I can't even grab it. There we go. Little mechanics like that, the way I can... Oh, I'm getting the lines as I do that, as I just move my hand quickly. Does it even do it? No, okay, it's when I'm holding something. Is there anything I'd like to see changed in this? Yeah, I'd like to see some hands. Some hands would be nice. Beyond that, though, I don't know that it needs that much. Maybe more of an environment to play in. That would be kind of fun. Maybe part of playing through it and unlocking stuff is you unlock different environments or something like that as a little reward as you're playing. I kind of feel like it might be fun to be playing in some kind of environment as opposed to this grey space. On the other hand, I do appreciate the fact that the dev hasn't done the thing that some VR devs have done, where it's like they'll download half a dozen environments from some asset store or something like that, that just makes the game unplayable because there's so much crap in the space and the whole thing is laggy, and yet this would be the game mechanic. I've played 2-3 games that have either been free or they've been like £1 or £2, and again, I've said it so many times before, I will not say anything negative about people grabbing stuff off asset stores and stuff like that. I'm a firm believer in the fact that a healthy ecosystem of people who make these kinds of things and people who make those kinds of things and so on and so forth is a great thing to have in any creative space. I say that as someone who's built lots of things in Second Life, for example, and I've made things of my own, but I've also used things that other people have made, textures and certain models for things and stuff like that, because there should be a healthy ecosystem, a healthy marketplace where people can lean into their skills, but also lean on other people's skills as well. That's a great thing. There was a point I was going, wasn't there? But I was saying that, I've definitely played some games where someone's it's like they've downloaded everything they can find from some asset store and put it together to make a game, but haven't thought about what they're making. they just wanted to cram all this stuff in. This feels like the exact opposite of this. I imagine these things have come from asset stores, maybe. You know, like, as I say, the teapot looked incredibly familiar, for example. But that doesn't really matter because it's about the idea that's gone into this, and that's great. So what I was saying was, like, it would be nice if there was a bit, you know, you could load up a couple of environments or something like that, so you feel like you're playing in a space. Maybe even environments that relate to the things you're trying to stack. So the kitchen stuff, you'd be in a kitchen, and the more workshopy stuff, you'd be in a workshop, and maybe a schoolroom, and you know, you get the idea. That could be kind of fun, but as long as it's fairly low poly, as long as it's not just like some ridiculously high poly, loads of you know, big textures and stuff like that, it makes the whole thing just feel like you're playing in treacle. That'd be great. Anyway, I don't know why I'm going on about what this thing needs when I haven't even bought a copy yet. I should have no opinion on these things, really. I'm just kind of thinking it through. It's just so satisfying. I want a version of the game now where it's all about how can I cobble together the wrong collection of things, and what's the highest I can launch something. Oh, what's above me? There's a light above me. Is that actually... It is. Oh, okay. So that's the light source. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling because, like, obviously, I'm not even trying to eke this video out. I'm just, like, delighted by this, and I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop playing so soon. But yeah, I'm going to buy the full version of this. I'm completely charmed, completely won over by it, and I want a version now where I get points for launching. That needs to be a version of this game. Anyway, from this first dip, and I'm fairly sure it's not going to be the last, into Does It Stack? Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.